Okay, traders, good afternoon. It's Erica from Alpha E Trades, and Tuesday, March 30th, about 1:30. I actually just realized the quick update I didn't have any sound, so I'm going to run through this quickly here. We are kind of in some chip chop here, and so let's just do a quick analysis on what we've been looking at. Now, this 1440 chart, what I don't like about this is that we could see the bears come in just for a little bit if they decide to decline. Currently, let's take a look here though. We are holding on the 50 exponential moving average right here, okay, so far. However, though, if I take an extension or a retracement here, we do or could see market fall down to the 61.8, 38.93, give or take. Okay, so this is why I always tell traders to know your time frames, because essentially here, all this is chip chop when you narrow the microscope down into the lower time frames. Okay, so we are sideways, and on the lower time frames, this is what it looks like. Okay, literally sideways here. So will be interesting to see if we can hold on this support for now, but if we don't, it is possible that we could have the market dip down into the 61.8. Okay. And so ultimately here's the trend that I'm looking at. We're still holding, etc., etc. So not much more to add on the 1440 minute chart. Let's take a look real quick at the 4-hour chart that I have. We had a long swing trade, and so we're targeting 39.85 here. Now this is valid still. This zone right here will make this setup invalid, this 3900, give or take 3905 area. So again, all of this is sideways, and it's a large sideways, a lot of risk, and so this is where traders get into trouble because they don't know whether to buy, whether to sell. And if we take a look here, we have the 50 exponential moving average punching into the 200, so we're holding here. Now on this 240 minute chart, technically we bounced down into the yellow 200, so let's see if we can hold. Very choppy area. So again here, traders, it's just a matter of patience and waiting, I suppose. If we can, we've got like one consolidation, like two consolidation. Usually on the third time it will go ahead and break. Okay, so if that were to happen, and then again here, traders, 39.85 is target one and so forth. But we're not going to get any momentum here for the long side unless we come back and retest this 76.4 area. Okay, all right, so that's what we've got going on from the 240 chart. Now let's take a look at NQ. NQ, we had a swing trade to the upside on the 4-hour chart. Target one was hit, or met, so to speak. Chart looks a little messy and congested here, but let's take a look here. What I don't like here is we do have a higher high. So again, bulls and bears are present. So target one was hit. Now this is target two. Invalidation levels down here at the 126.80. But I will say here though, if the bears do come in, okay, this is going to be where they're going to head to. Okay. So if the bears come in here, traders, right here is your breach, your selling point here at the 1271, and then down into this 100 extension would be target, and then down into the 141. Notice the correlations here down into the lower support. Okay, so it's going to be interesting here. So we could see a little bit of a pullback. Again, it's a waiting game here. Nothing's truly confirmed. I see both buyers and sellers. So that's what we've got going on currently on NQ from the 240 minute chart. Let's take a look at RTY. RTY, chip chop as well. Now, when I glance at RTY, ultimately, you could say trend is up, and the easiest thing for RTY would be to go ahead and continue up. However, though, what I don't like in this morning session here, let's Let's draw a retracement here. Okay, notice where price came to retest 61.8. So what this tells me is we possibly have another leg down here, traders. Usually, let's see, we've got leg 1, leg 2. Normally we might see another leg to the downside. Let's do price projection. MACD still a little bearish is on this as well. So again here, a little similar to what's going on NQ. Let's take a price projection. So we're going to take this swing high. If this were to trigger, okay, your selling breach would be here, 21.43. Target, if the bears were to attempt, would be down at this 100 extension at 21.12, down at the S3, and then 141. However, though, again, traders, this is all sideways chip chop, and I guess we'll see. So we will revisit tomorrow to see how we're going on what price decided to do. Right now we are just simply sideways and consolidating, so there is a lot of risk. Know your time frames on what you are trading, and we'll be back tomorrow.